Hello. Hello everyone. How are we doing? It's hot. It's really hot. Oh shit. I hope you're all lovely and chill. It's another toasty one here today. But you know what? We're going to endure. We're going to do it. We're going to make it alright. We're going to acclimatise. I'm sorry for all the fan noise, but it's hot. Ah, jeez. How's everyone doing? Sorry I'm slightly late today, or, well, half an hour late. I put it back a little bit just so I didn't have to rush around, and I was trying to get some YouTube stuff that finished last minute. But yeah, I'm hoping you understand. I'm assuming a lot of you are experiencing this same heat wave shenanigans at the minute. Fans are not too loud, by the way. Ah, that's good. That's good. I know it just triggers some people, the old fan noise. It's raining here. First time I'm going to say that. Oh, coin. I could do some serious thunderstorms right now. Yeah, it's very toasty. I'm assuming a lot of people are having the same things as say, so I'll try not to whine about it too much. But if you notice me sweating like a bastard, that's why. It's too warm. But how's everyone doing? More to the point. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday. It was just, again, with all the lighting and stuff, I was not going to stream yesterday. It was meant to be hotter today, but it actually seems a little bit cooler for me. So we're going to see if we can plow on. Oh, and Mick, yeah, you missed it by about 6 minutes, I'm going to say. You were close, though. Like a Viking that's just been to war. Fucking hell, shame. Because I'm sweaty. I should be panting and covered in blood. All good. Day off today, thanks for. Jeez. Hey, Pryor, how did you get on with that new job, by the way? Did you sort it in the end? Right, let's get into the colony. Madison Rose, hello. Yeah, I should really say hello to everyone. Let me see what we got in here. So, the lovely Sindane. Pryor, Das Ubergrix, Coin. How is it going? Mick, Master Beast. Hello. And Emily, hello. How are you today? Brains. Uh-oh. Be with you in a second. Mick Fury, how are you, buddy? About fitting carpets going to be in the corner. I see. Whisper Cloutier, how are you doing? No, I think you're still going, Madison. I think you're still okay. So let's just have a little recap. If you remember, I don't want to unpause just yet because we've got this gold volcano that we need to be dealing with. I'm going to basically try and throw a build together here before we unpause. But what did we get up to last stream? As a bit of a recap, we tidied up the base a little bit. We moved our water sieve that was over here that was cleaning our dirty water, our toilet water and stuff. We've moved that over to here and put in some more trees, so we've got more tree farm. We tidied up some other odds and sods in the base. We sorted out our gas storage in these rooms, so they're now just filled with carbon dioxide. We put in a couple more bits down here as well, tidied up some of the piping. I would like to deal with this mess today. We might do some mechanical filters today, but we will see how we get on. We also tidied up our bristle blossom farm, got some more bristle blossoms online. We did a load of digging down here. We got this polluted oxygen cleaner made so that we can now get some clay coming in, because obviously we've got no clay on this map. And then yeah, we dug over to our steam gold volcano here. We got it analysed. And we now know that we've only got 15 cycles before it erupts. So we've got to get this turbine build done. So that's one of the things that we're doing. We also slapped in a temporary metal refinery to get us a load of steel coming in. Or not a load of steel, but enough steel to get our aquatuners going. That was just a temporary little build. What else did we do? I feel like we did something else. Oh, we did a bit of exploring, didn't we? We did a bit of venture around. Tidied out a few bits here and there. We also lost a dupe. Hold on. Neuro. Oh, I remember now. We lost old Neuro Cuisine. He died in the great dig out of just over here last stream, 2019. He died of lack of breathing of the oxygen stuff. Sucks. But no, Madison, you are still going strong, I believe. You're still good. So yeah, that's about it, really. I think we also got some other food stuff coming in, because we seem to have... We did have more calories coming in, if I remember rightly. Whether it's all been nommed now. So I kind of took my eye off the ball for a bit towards the end of the colony. We've just got lettuce at the minute. Fine. Let's have a look over here. Cooking ingredient. We've got some beans. We've got some sleet wheat. Let's do some stuff. We'll cook a few of these. And let's cook some tofu as well. Let's say 15 of them. Oop. Right then, so yeah, we need to get this sort of laid out. At the moment we're currently making this a vacuum. Now there was a little hotfix yesterday, but I believe it's been rolled back. I believe. Oh no. They are going to roll back the hotfix, I think. Huh. So, I'll just show you here. There was a hotfix yesterday which fixed a few bits in the game. A couple of little odds and sods like virtual planetarium sounds, more initiatives added, updated icons for duplicate interest selection, fixed weird tooltips, add missing strings, you know, the usual sort of generic malarkey. This was the most important change to me. This I don't fully understand, but ladders and tiles can now replace each other directly. Right? Now this is something that we've been waiting for a long time, especially when we're at sort of this point in the game. How much have we got? Plastic. We've got 18 tons of plastic right now. So in the past, if I wanted to replace this ladder, it would have been a nightmare. But right now, boop, no problem, which is awesome. However, it did bring a few problems in as much as it stopped us being able to put wires behind ladders and stuff. Now at the minute I don't see any problems. I'm not sure if they've rolled it back and fixed it, but they have said they're going to roll back some of the changes they've made in this last update, so we'll probably see this after the launch now, I think. So we'll see. But yeah, for now let's just put these to like a 1 or something. We're going to replace all of our ladders and make it a bit speedier. Oh shit. That was an annoying little glitch. Does that matter? That doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, let's get them to an 8 as well. None of this matters. This matters. 7, 7. 7, 7. 8, 8. Perfect. Now, I'd like to do some more stuff with hatch ranches. I think I'm going to end up ripping this out of here and building some more of them. But for now, we'll just leave this as it is. We're going to need a lot more coal coming in, basically. So, if we look at our... Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Consumable ore, we've got 10 tons of coal at the minute. Now, that is excluding what's in here, I think. So, we don't have much coal. I'm going to have to do a bit of digging for some coal in the process. But we will get a bit more with, like, clearing out some of this gubbins down here as well. Tandir, how's it going? Welcome. So yeah, what we need to do today, get this all sorted. This is overheating because I built it out of lead. And let's get this stuff going. These are meant to be for this. And then they can get all this stuff swept a bit quicker. Yeah, we're just trying to make this a vacuum. Once this is a vacuum, I can do some more tinkering with getting in our wiring and stuff, seal this room up, and then we can really throw some stuff behind it. We've only got 15 cycles, as I say, before this bastard erupts. So I do need to be a little bit careful. You get cancel. And yeah, let's get all this gubbins out of here. Now, if I can just get the piping in to cool this boy for now, that would be enough. Just to cool the volcano, because that's the thing that's really sort of time constraining me a little bit here. So if we can get that in, we're laughing. Alright, we've got plenty of salt water backed up now, that's good. Alright, come on, get this battery built. There we go. Let's just check some of our lobby boys. I've got some points to spend. Let's see. Let's get you doing a bit hard digging just to make sure you're safe. Herminator's pretty capped at the minute. I have been doing a bit of tinkering in debug as well to play around with making some natural... Jesus. Making some natural tiles in the base. And I found a really easy way of doing it, so we're probably going to do a bit of tinkering with that. Whether we'll get to it today, I'm not sure, but we'll do a bit of tinkering, making some natural tiles, because I'd like to make all this into nature reserves. All of this bottom floor here, I'd like to be little nature parks with just like wild trees. Then we can rip this one out, and there's more chance of our dupes will be running through it, because these are going to be entrances to and from the base later. So I think that'll be a nice little plan. Like maybe like these 3 here can be nature parks or something. It will be a bit of a faff to do. Well, not a bit of a faff, it's just we'll need to warm up some liquid to cook some stuff and turn it into solid tiles, but yeah, we can do it, I reckon. I've also been experimenting a little bit with pips and seeing how their planting rules work, so I've figured out a few more things, and I can actually get some more compact rooms than I thought for making like little wild nature reserves, so it should be good. Alright. I'm not going to take any more dupes just yet. We're up to like 21, but I'm conscious that food is really struggling at the minute, so we'll leave that for now. What are we down to here? Just chlorine, bit of carbon dioxide. Cool. Right, so they've swept all that gubbins. Let's have a look at doing the piping now. Now, my original thoughts were... I was going to lower this down one, wasn't I? So I think I might do that now. So let's just get rid of you. And you. And let's quickly build this in here. I'm going to have to be pretty quick about this. Yeah, I wanted to rip all this out before I actually put in the aqua tuners, because I think it was TSZ reminded us that we can put like metal tiles underneath these to dissipate the heat a bit better. So I think we're going to do that. I think it'll be a bit better. We did make a load of iron, so we've got enough iron to put the tiles in, I think. But let's just see if we're making a bit more in the base. We could do it with the refinery, but I think I was just doing it in here, wasn't I? Let's make another like 50 a year or something. Got loads of iron on. I'm going to end up with loads of iron from space anyway, so... which will be good. My dupes already started replacing this stuff, which is nice. Cool. Alright. So, yeah. All this needs to be quite urgent. Let's see. Yeah, something like this. That'll be fine. Alright, we're down to milligrams now, that'll be micrograms. I'm hoping this is all filtering in nicely and not backing up too much. Yeah, it'll be alright. Okay, we'll bang this in as well. I'm going to leave this open for now. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. When did this become, when did this become lead? Oh, you son of a bitch. You sneaky son of a bitch. No. Although, what is the overheat temperature of lead? 327. Yeah, I'd rather that wasn't a thing. Yeah, let's make all this sign. Alright then. We might need to dig a bit more coal to keep this boy running, because a lot of our coal is in the storage room at the minute. Let's see if there's any decent patches we can dig. What's all this? This is all rust. What's coal look like? Coal's purple. Like a taupe colour. How rich is this? 600, 700. Yeah, let's just do a couple of high priority smash and grabs here and there. Let's see what we can do. We could probably get all that, I think. And all of that, maybe. Yeah, we're really struggling on coal. This is one of the reasons why I want to do more hatch ranches, I say. Because we're going to need it. We don't have any hydrogen power set up yet, and that'll be something that we need to get online sooner rather than later. Otherwise, I'm going to struggle. I'm going to struggle for the old power. Some of these colours don't make sense. Like, why is bleach stone blue? It should be like a shitty yellow colour like the stone itself. What's this? Salt. Salt is white. Why is bleach stone blue? Oh, there's all my coal. Let's see. Who has died? We lost the lovely Neuro Cuisine. He a dead boy now. It wasn't anybody's fault. No one's to blame. It was my fault. It might have been my fault. It was entirely my fault. Yeah, let's try and get all that. What's red? Rust. Alright. 13 cycles. Gotta go fast. I want to make sure this is getting the coal next. Otherwise they're just going to take it and dump it into the base. Can you name one lean cuisine? It's nice to name the worst dupe after me. But you know what happens though if we do that, Torello? And I offered the other day, you never asked to be in the other day. What the hell? Give me some coal. Come on. There we go. There is a smattering of coal down here as well. I can maybe get some of this too. We'll just take... Let's just take this. They're probably going to drop it and not try and insta-pick it up, which will make me sad. But that's fine. Get through there as well. So yeah, the struggle is real at the minute because we're trying to piece together a few things at the same time. There's things that I need to be doing in the base, and realistically, if I wasn't time constrained with this thing, I would just have a bit of tidy up time in the base and get a few things sorted. But hey ho, this is how it is. We'll be fine. There we go. Nice. So whilst we're waiting for that, let's start thinking about the piping. Now, what I was originally going to do was have it so that this aquatuner would cool down our steam turbines, also cools down the volcano, and maybe does a little bit of additional cooling down here. Now, at the minute, I can't really do much digging here because I'm trying to vacuum this out. Eventually, I'll open this up at the bottom. We'll, like, seal this up over here somewhere and then open up the bottom down here. Oh, you're dealing with your aunt who fell. Yeah, any better yet, Torello? You mentioned that last stream, didn't you? Is she any better? So yeah, I was currently umming and ahhing about how I want to do the cooling. I think what I'm probably going to do to begin with... So I don't want to take too much space down here, because this is where their cooling's going to be coming out. So it'll be something like, let's see here. You know, if we did something like this on each side, we'd then have an pipe thermo sensor made of, make them out of tungsten just to be safe. I think I probably want to do this all on an AND gate as well. I need this to be tungsten. I could probably just do this with gold, couldn't I? No, we'll do it with tungsten just to be safe. The AND gate, yeah, it's going to cost us fuck all. Will this work nicely? I think that'll be fine. So what I basically want here, I want these to run providing the room isn't ridiculously hot. Now, where do I want this? And when I say ridiculously hot, I mean ridiculously hot. So maybe we'll do something like this. I don't really need to be using tungsten for all this, but I'm gonna. So we'll do something like that. And then the pipe sensor will be the other side. And then you can go like that. And you can go like that. And then I just need to figure out where this pipe sensor's going here. That's all a priority 8. And then the piping for this boy. We'll also need a couple of bridges here as well. Yeah, the piping for this boy I'm not sure how I'm going to do yet. Let's just get that in. That's enough stuff for him to be working on for now. 3 staples and vertigo. Jesus. Vertigo as in she now has vertigo. Or she had vertigo before and that caused the fall. That's crazy. That really sucks. I'm just going to check my hatch farms up here. Because I've got a feeling these are nowhere near capacity. Oh no, 9 and 9. I need somewhere to dump my eggs. How old are these boys? If they're cramped. Cramped isn't the end of the world. What? Why aren't we feeding? Oh, wait. What are we feeding them? Sedimentary. Aha! We have run out of sedimentary. And these bastards still can't eat mafic or anything, can they? Let's feed them some obsidian. Or, no, we'll feed them some igneous. Yeah, we'll do that. Make sure they get fed. Alright then. I'm going to need to do a bit more sweeping here in a minute, but we're getting there now. We're down to the micrograms and milligrams up here. Alright. Reactivated vertigo she had in the past. Wow. It's fucking crazy what like a, you know, a head injury can do. You hear all these weird and wonderful stories of like people that, you know, get a head injury and then, you know, their tastes totally change, or they become good at math, or they learn a new language, and all these weird and wonderful things. You know, their vocabulary changes, all sorts of shit. It's bizarre, isn't it? I think I want to replace these tiles. I think I want to make this, you know, so it's all insulated. You've almost got caught by a supervisor 3 times at work today. Madison, be careful. Be careful. Oh. Ah. Helpful boy. Be very careful. Do not get caught watching a death stream. And if you do, tell him to like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. Hello, lady. How you doing? My dad had a brain tumor. It completely changed him. It was wild. It's crazy, isn't it? Like, anything to do with the brain is just, you know, you hear these people that are like, you know, when you see these tales of like these homeless people in America or, you know, around the world that, you know, they're homeless because they've had something happen to them, but then they've become like a fucking savant or something in chess, or, you know, they've become an actual genius, but they don't fit in society anymore, you know? It's crazy. What was I about to do then? I was going to do something super important. What was it? I was going to do something super important. Oh yeah, I was going to do this first of all. And yeah, I think this is all basically hooked up now how I want it to work. You're going to work if below, let's say, 350. Okay, and then you're going to be above. I'm not sure what we're going to put through these yet. What liquid we're going to put through, so I'll leave them for now. You can now all be removed. Boop. Boop. I was going to do something, I can't remember what it was. Oh, I was going to check if Bobek was alive. Bobek? You Gucci. You're okay. Bobek the Beastly Boy. You're okay. Is the right tuner connected to a liquid switch thing? No, not yet. I'm sort of deciding where I want my pipes to come in. So that's how these are going to be set up. This one's going to be slightly different because the feed's going to be going sideways. So that's why I've left this gap here. So maybe with this one we will, let me see. I want this to go out there. And then this can be the in feed, which can go to there. And then we'll do and bridge here. And we'll do and sensor here. And connect that up with some automation. Again, don't know why I'm using tungsten, but it's what I'm feeling right now. And then yeah, it's just this bottom part of the loop that I'm not sold on right now. Because realistically this could cool way more than this. I might just cool some space outside here. I might just literally do something like connect this up, run you to... yeah. So I don't know how I'm gonna... I was thinking the original plan was that we'd have like some ethanol distillers down here. And maybe a petrol gen or something, but I might do that close to home. So I'm gonna have to move this coolant. These are gonna be running water, like hot water. What I don't want to do is not sort the loops yet. How long is left on this? 12 cycles. We've got plenty of time to get this done. Fight your supervisor, establish dominance, watch all the streams you want. We can vape at work and I can't deal with my manager. I deal with my manager, it was a fat cloud before I answered my question. I do that all the time. I think I'm after a roast dinner with fudge cake and custard for afters. Jesus. That is real food porn to us right now. Real food porn. Right then. So yeah, the other thing I've not decided is what liquid I want to put through here. Now I like the idea of ethanol, but the only problem with ethanol is its boiling point. So it's got a really nice freezing point. If we can just get a bit over here. Freezing point minus 114, which is lovely, but evaporation point 78, which is a little bit worrying. And obviously I can't go too cold because I've got oil in here, so I can't go below minus 40, else that'll freeze. But I do like the idea of doing ethanol. The only problem is if it boils, it's fucked. Petroleum has a much nicer range, like a much more happy range. I think I might change where these are dropping as well, now that I know what the layout is. Can I put you there? I can. I like the idea of running a band of pipe through here as well, for later. So I'm sort of figuring this out as I go, because I'm sort of refining what I've already tinkered with. Yeah, I can't get a pipe in there. Unless I did it there instead. Where do I want these vents? What I'm thinking is I'd like to put a band of pipe through here later, so that when I do something, say I do a petroleum boiler later, and I've got some really hot petroleum, I can pass it through here and get rid of some of the heat as well, which will be really nice. So we'll probably end up doing like a petroleum boiler or something. Petroleum gens seem to be pretty badass at the minute, so... You want a diet or something? Yeah, we're on the, like Atkins diet, sort of carnivore diet at the minute. So, no carbs, no sugar, none of that bad stuff. We're not allowed it. So yeah, I'd like to leave a too wide band here if possible. I could just do a single band. Might do that. What's going to be going through the pipe? $660. Petroleum's never going to go above that because it'll fucking boil. What was it, 540 odd? 540. How much aluminium have we got? 5.3 tons. Yeah, that'll work. Sorry, I'm kind of umming and ahhing as I say as I'm going. So I'm thinking we'll have like a liquid shut off down here. I'll run some sort of loop through the room. Oh, Mr. Magnum. 12 months. 1 year, poggers. Thank you very much. How are you doing? How are you going? And thank you so very much. I'll 10,000% actually make and send you brownies. Oh, Oreo cheesecake. Oh, why are you doing this? Don't do this, guys. God damn. God damn. Right, sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. This liquid piping all needs to go. Because this is now sort of redundant. This can go. So I'm going to have a water feed coming in here that needs to be on a liquid shut-off. This is where my salt water is going to be coming in, right? But it needs a liquid shut-off somewhere. I'm thinking out here. So that can be like that for now. We'll get rid of that. I need to make sure it's not pumping in any wetter just yet. So we'll set these to... Make sure they're off. And then we're going to need some more automation in here. We're going to need... Blep. Do we want this with an AND gate? Let me think. So we'd want a hydro sensor. And I'm thinking the hydro sensor should go there. And then we'll do a little AND gate in here. Which will be fine. And then maybe this same thermo sensor can go to a NOT gate, I think. Those don't count unless they're in your zip code. Sites. Oh, you're a bad influence. Bad influence. How do I want to do this? So I have a hydro sensor to monitor the amount of liquid that's coming into the build. But then do I want another sensor to do the atmosphere? I think I'd probably do. And again, a bit of tungsten, why not? We'll do that. So now I need to figure out where this band of pipe would come in, which is going to be from... they've changed aluminium now, back to like a normal colour. That's going to be along here. And... I'll figure this out in a bit. So then I can deal with this later, you see. Boop. Boop. There we go. Like, I'm trying to get things in here for the future that I may not need for a long, long time. But I am going to do some sort of boiler, I reckon. If we're going to do a boiler, then I'm going to have 500-degree petroleum. If I'm going to have 500-degree petroleum, I'm going to want to pass it through this room. So, that's my thinking. So, might as well get her done now. Down to micrograms again on carbon dioxide and chlorine. We're getting there. Oof. How long do your past broadcasts stay up? Can't keep watching them so quickly. OWB, yeah, as Prior's already said, they're on YouTube, mate. So we upload everything on YouTube. If you check on the channel, everything's in playlist order. So the current playlist, I'm uploading about an hour or 2 hours of content a day. Far behind on YouTube. Yeah, I'm probably going to speed up the uploads. So originally I started with like... I'll show you. I started with like... In fact, no. I've got like 38 hours of content so far, and I was putting like 1 hour up a day. We're going to speed that up. So it's going to be like 2 or 3 videos a day, I think. I've just not got around to changing the schedule yet. But I will speed it up for you, OWB. I will do it. We'll go faster. I was putting like 1 up a day, and then on Sundays I was putting 2 up. Because I thought lazy Sunday, people might want to watch a couple of hours. But I'll bang them a bit quicker. The VODs on Twitch only stay up for, I think it's 7 days. So they don't stick around for too long, unfortunately. It's one of the perks of being a partner. When you get partner, they stay up for like 3 months or 6 months or something crazy, so 1 hour a day is not enough for me. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. What it was, I didn't really want to just flood YouTube. That was the main thing. Right, if I put a sensor in here, an Atmos sensor, I'd have to keep the room below 20k. Don't know if that's a problem or not. I think that'll be fine. You just sneeze your headset off at work. I'm slowly becoming my dupe. Oh, oh, ooh. Right, again, we're not going to take any more dupes just yet. We have replaced all these ladders in the base though, which is nice. I'm probably going to rip a lot of these out, but these ladders here are probably going to stay. So let's get... Not with an 8, though. Not with an 8. Yeah. These here are probably going to stay. Yeah, your dupe is very sneezy. It's Mex's fault. He told me to do bristle blossoms. So I did them. And now everyone's sneezing all the time. You especially. Yeah, so this one here is basically like... This thermosensor here is my super override. So if for some reason I run out of salt water, which may happen, then this shuts off. What I'll probably end up doing is having a clean hot water line coming into here as well, just in case I do run out of salt water. Because obviously this isn't outputting a massive amount, but it's enough. I also need to bring this line down as well. I'm not sure where this hot water is going to come out. I don't know whether we want this hot water just coming straight into the base. It should be up here. This one's the hot one, isn't it? Yeah. So let's just get that line out, and then I can decide later where it's going to go. Do I want to go out the top, or should we keep everything coming out the bottom? I think I'll just nip out the top here. Yeah. Yeah. Go through there. And then it needs to get into this line here, really. So if we nipped this off here, slap in and bridge. Would this give me bouncy boys? I'm making a bit of a mess here, but hey ho. It is what it is. Piping system, do you do for 2 gas pumps combined oxygen full 1k? And I've got 600 kilo per pipe. 600 grams per pipe. Well, at the minute, Sandray, this is just derpy, but so 2 pumps combined oxygen full 1k. Only got 600 kilo per pipe. If I'm just having 2 pumps, if they're in the same atmosphere, so like my oxygen setup here, if they're in the same atmosphere, then all I'll do is bridge them together. So it's a bit tricky to see. I'll look at this one here. So pump 1, pump 2. Here's the pump output. It goes to one piece of pipe and then a bridge into the other pipe, and then their packets will merge into 1k. Missed the pipe from that line you just deleted. Missed the pipe. Missed the pipe from that line I just deleted. Yeah, if you bridge in, as long as it's in the same atmosphere, if you merge 2 bridges together into one line, or one bridge into another line, you'll get solid packets. That's basically how it works. So like here, you can see these are like, 1k packets. Just need a gas bridge, yeah. Which pipe did I miss, Ramsey? Near the plant. Oh, I see. Yeah, old Hawkeyes. Very good. Old Hawkeyes Ramsey. I love it. Now this does actually need to be on a priority output. That's the only thing. Is that going to be a priority? I think it will. I could have just gone into here, actually, couldn't I? God, I'm being an idiot. That should just go into there. And we'll just get rid of this. It's hard to come back and make sense of what I was doing. Because I have been playing a little bit, like, tinkering and debugging in my single player one a little bit. Alright, come on. 10 cycles. Got to get a wiggle on. So, I need to make a final decision on what liquid I'm going to use. I think I am going to use ethanol. I think fuck it. So, where would I do that? Oh, we're a vacuum down here now. That's good. Okay. Yeah, we'll put some transformers down here, ultimately. I just want to get rid of this shit so I can map it all out properly. So we'll have a big boy transformer that's powering these three on a heavy watt wire, and then we'll have a couple of other transformers for like this stuff and other odds and sods that I might have around here. Like this pump can all be on local wire rather than running this from down here. It'll give me back one of these circuits in the base as well. So I'll have a couple of transformers down here. I need a place to collect my ethanol so I can fill these pipes up. At least this one right now, anyway. High stress. Oh dear. Oh, Captain Nerd Boy. Oh no, where are you? Why are you not having a bit of a de-stress in the base? You might need a little bit of a break, Nerd. How are we doing for coal? 14 tons, alright. Wait, I just need this to become a vacuum. That's what I'm waiting on. Koski Prost, you're not included. Arash, how's it going? 100. I didn't see you come in. How are you doing, mate? How do you generate hydrogen for the hydrogen electricity generator thing? If you want hydrogen for hydrogen gens, it's realistically electrolyzers, or if you're lucky, a hydrogen vent. But if not, it's just electrolyzers, basically. We sneeze out all the hydrogen we need. Let's see. Use T-junctions. Yeah, try not to use T-junctions too much, Sandraith. So there's a better option than a standard T-junction. So let's say you're trying to... Let's say you've got some liquid that you're trying to send this way and this way over here, right? There is a better thing you can do than a normal T-junction. So a normal T-junction is just that, right? Which is fine. It will still send the packets left and right, but it can give you some strange behaviours occasionally, depending on what you're doing. So what I like to do instead is, say this is still your feed coming up here. You'll have a little bit of pipe in the middle, alright? And then if we just nip them out, what you'll basically do is use bridges to separate your feed instead, alright? So you'll bridge into this little middle bar of pipe, okay? And then you'll have another bridge like that, and another bridge like that. And that way you'll definitely get a 50-50 split, and the liquids can't go back on themselves. So what you can sometimes get if you use T-junctions is the packets will start moving one way, and then they'll start moving the other way, and it does weird shit, right? So what you're best to do is use like brackets, what I call brackets. So you'll see the same thing in our gas piping. So when we actually have our gases go into our vents, we've got a bridge going into a three-way split, alright? That's because I just want the packets to go up, middle, down, right? This is a bit less important because I just want the gases to go through some vents. But when it comes to liquids, I don't like my liquids bouncing back and forth. So I'll always try and use brackets wherever I can. So like in our plants here, I've got one bridge going to one bit of pipe that goes into different directions. You know, brackets off. So this is the best way I'd do it. Avoid T-junctions if you can. Unless it's something that doesn't really matter, you know. So bridge into a little segment of pipe, and then this bridge will do all the splitting for you. This will make sure it goes 50-50. If you want it to go three ways, it's dead easy. You just do that. And then you've got a third direction coming off, you know. And you can do this, you know, four ways if you want. Four ways is a little bit different though. But yeah, I hope that explains a bit more. I avoid T-junctions as much as you can. Alright. So we'll say this below 150, and we'll say this needs to be below 20k, and then that should allow our water to come in no problem. We can technically connect that soon. I just need this to finish being a vacuum, and then I can seal up this bottom bit. I might actually slap one of these pumps up at the top now. This is all a vacuum down here. Right blocked. Ooh, what have you got? Carbon dioxide. Didn't put any automation on this. Fuck. Let's give this boy another bridge quickly. So we're going to rip all this shit out in a minute anyway. Because this is currently slowing me right down. We need to get another fucking schedule, don't we? Let's make a new schedule. This was meant to be Calm Thine Titwaffles, but we ended up using it for something else. This is now mid-shift. And this is day shift. And this is stop your titties. Alright then. And this one can be plenty of downtime. Brownian, how's it going? I think I've missed a stream or two. Explain briefly to me your steam turbine setup. I will do very shortly, Basil. I'll go through it once it's close to being done. Madison, thank you very much for the bitties. That is much appreciated. Yeah, give me a minute. I'll go through it with you, Basil. I'm alright, Banyan. I'm not too bad at all, mate. Not too bad. What's the most morale? Like 4. Yeah, we'll just put Nerd on this for a bit. That'll cheer him up. Because he is currently an angry boy. Yeah, so what we're basically going to do here, Banyan, is we've got some aquatuners underneath that we're going to use for cooling stuff down. And then they're going to boil salt water for us. Now, the salt water we're actually going to need to collect, which has just reminded me. I do want an auto sweeper. That doesn't actually... We don't need that anymore. I need an auto sweeper in here that isn't getting affected by automation. Or at least not this automation. That's going to collect my salt. And this probably needs to be made out of steel or something. And we may miss a few bits of salt here and there, unless I put 2 in. Which seems a bit of a waste. It would definitely cover the room then. Where do you go to? You go to that middle bit. You go to... Bollocks. Unless it was there. Yeah, we're basically going to boil some salt water off in here. We're going to collect the salt and use that in the base. And the salt water is going to be boiled and the turbine's output will give us clean hot water. Which is good. Let's go in. Did the lady go for the driving test? How'd it go? Yeah, she passed her theory. She's done her theory test. Smashed it. So, it is all good. She smashed it first time, which is lovely. So I'm just debating where I want these sweepers. I think we'll get rid of this wire. Just move you. So we'll have one there. One there, maybe? And that'll cover the whole room. And then we can have a loader there, maybe. And again, it'll have to be made out of steel. Ugh. Where's the automation for this bastard? It's on the top. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll need to get some power in here as well. Starting to run out of stuff. And then we'll need... What am I doing? Shipping. I think we'll be alright with iron ore. This can just come out here for now. We'll get that back to the base later. Okay, go, go, go. Smashing his bath for a driving test. It was only a theory, so she can smash a theory all she likes, as long as she doesn't smash the main one, if you know what I mean. Do you know that you can now build a ladder in a tower without deconstructing the tower? I do, Sandwraith, yeah. We talked about at the start of the stream. Although they seem to be... Jesus. Nerd. Why are you so mad? Why you have to be mad? They seem to be rolling back. We've just rebuilt a lot of the ladders in the base at the minute, which is lovely. But they should have been on low priority. Yeah. So yeah, from what I've seen on the forums, they're going to roll back to a previous patch or something. Oh, fucking no, something like that. Come on, there's 3 micrograms. What the fuck? Oh, hold on. We might actually get it without needing this. And vacuum! Very good. Just definitely make sure I've not missed anything in here. Very good, very good. Right, let's get rid of these pumps. Stat. Pump. Gas pipes. Ugh. Get out of here. Get out of here. And power. Alright, so we need to get rid of all this shenanigans. Is that going to get rid of that? No. But we'll leave... Yeah, we'll leave this wire just for now, because I'm going to need to put a pump up here. So we'll just rip all that stuff out, because we need to get all this swept out again. How are you today, Nick? How's it going? Our game is glitchy once you get more than 10 dupes. What are you playing on, Madison? Have you got like an old computer, or what's the struggle? Alright then. Very good, very good. So we can now get this in and this in. Okay. Let's get this done. Nine cycles. We got time. We're doing alright. Nerd Rage is literally losing his shit right now. $22. Need to get him through the park. Need to let him go and chill in the park, in the nature reserve. I don't know why they're not using the massage tables. Like, there's no priority on them anymore. I don't know why he's not using it. Break starts at 50. Ends at 25. So why is he not using it? Priorities? Why would my boy be letting himself get so stressy? He's going for a little dance. I know. Yeah. Little dance. Morale's gone up a little bit, but he's still super pissy. Jesus. 90% is my laptop. I'm saving it for a decent desktop PC for gaming, hopefully streaming soon. Nice. Well, when you get to streaming, if you need any help or any advice on setting up stuff, give me a shout, by all means. Did you ever go back to KSP after you played it last? No, we didn't go back to it, Nick. I think I got sidetracked with Billions, maybe. Can't remember what it was that distracted me away from it, but... yeah, I think it might have been Billions. So I've got a nice bottle of ice water next to me today. Although it is melting fast. Holy shit. And I bought myself a little Babby fan for next to me. I think they're called a swamp cooler in America. You know, I've basically put a block of ice behind a fan. It seems to be fine. Seems to be good. 275, yeah, so as long as I can keep this room below 275, I should be golden. So this needs to change, so we'll say you can be 250. Or 225. It doesn't need to be above 200, so that's fine. Yeah, in fact, 210, just to be safe. Okay. So that's that done. This is going to be for... Is it consumable? Salt? Salt. Bang. That's fine. And I probably only want this to run for like a tiny bit of the day, so I might just do a little cheeky bit of this. Pop you in there. Put a little clock sensor in as well. Ah. There. Boop. Cancel that. D. Right, where am I going to put my ethanol in? That's fine. Yeah, I need to get some ethanol dropped over here. I could just use this space for now. Maybe we'll just dig out that. And we'll put a little pump in here. And a little bottle emptier. There. Works wonders, it does, it does. Swamp cools aren't affected when it's really humid. Yeah, it's just super warm and dry here at the minute. There's no breeze, so I figured it'd be better than nothing at the minute. It's nice. It's good. Look cool today. Good you can use that for the folks in the hot countries. Yeah. Well, basically, I'd like to show you actually. I don't know if you can pick it up. I was looking at all these different cooling options, right? And there's these things on Amazon that are like little square boxes, and they've got an ice tray, and it's like a fucking desk fan inside. So I thought, whilst we only have this cooling spell, this hot spell for like a tiny portion of the year, rather than me going out and spending money, I bought this little boy. Look at him. Look at this little fella here. It cost me 10 English pounds. Look at him. Oh, so cute. Sweet, sweet cooling. So, yeah. But in the future, because the streaming room gets so warm in like my office, it's so warm in here, we may have to look at something in the future. But for now, an old cheap fix. Why not? Why the hell not? Oh, he's a cute baby fan. Exactly. Who's the best? Who is it? This one. He's the cutest little boy. So, very steampunk. Yeah. Your PC gets overheated when you play on it. Oh, Gian Cristo. That sucks. Is that just in this weather, though? Yeah, I'm thinking I'll do a little bit of extra cooling out here, but not with tungsten, with like iron or something. I could use a bit of aluminium. This is something I'm probably going to end up dicking about with again in the future, but for now, I'm just going to do literally this. Alright. Oh shit. That's not going to work.